Yet again, another senseless killing of a young black person. Now, as you see, the phone call has been made from a very high position. See, a lot of people wonder, why are they killing black people? First, you got to understand, how is it happening? Well, the first thing that should come to mind is whoever made this phone call came from a very high position. Somebody called somebody that called somebody that called somebody and said, kill African Americans. Don't worry about it. We got the whole system sewed up. We have the judge. We have the jury that will acquit him. We have the best attorneys in the world. And not only that, we got everybody in our pocket. Don't worry about it. You will not be convicted. So somebody told somebody that told somebody that there was not going to be any repercussions for these actions that these officers are taking against the black youth and the black people in America. Because if that was not true, these officers would not risk their life if they knew that there was some type of repercussion. They would not go out and kill innocent, unarmed black people if they felt they was going to get prosecuted or thrown in jail. Out of how many cases, hundreds of cases, have anybody been prosecuted? That's because somebody then called somebody that called somebody and told somebody, don't worry about it. We got you. You'll never be convicted of this crime. So go ahead and carry out our demands and carry out our orders. So I believe that orders have been given from a very high position, because these things just suddenly started to happen out of the blue. One after another, after another, after another. So somebody has to be, or somebody have to have the courage to ask this question. Who has given that phone call? Who told the officers of America that they will not be prosecuted for the killing of unarmed black people? But yet, we as black people have to sit down and realize what we're up against. What I learned in life is you cannot fight nothing unless you know what you're fighting. I believe that the majority of people that fight against this beast doesn't know who this beast is. So if you want to know who this beast is, only thing you have to do is go back to the beginning of time. When it first jumped off in the garden with Adam and Eve, the beast was there. The serpent was there. Then you take off from there, and then you do your background on who the beast is and who is this great serpent and this great dragon of old times. Then you'll understand what you're up against. Like the good book said, you don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but principalities in high places. But yet another senseless killing of a young black man. Because you are a threat, even when you don't try to be. You are feared when you don't even know why they fear you. It is sad to see this going on, but I ask black people, how long will you stand there? How long will it take for us to realize that 100 people standing there watching 2 officers beat to death a brother or sister of yours can never be tolerated? When you realize that, they will not stop until you stop them. That's just the way it is. They will continue to beat you down as long as you stand there and let it happen. That's just the way it is. So we have to wake up, and we have to realize that we cannot let ourselves be killed and murdered and slaughtered in the street like this. We can't stand by and watch an unarmed black person be slaughtered in the street or beat to death. We have to question ourselves. Where's our courage? That's what I ask. So I say my prayers for this young brother. And I also say my prayers for this black generation that's living today. Wake up, black people. Wake up. Like, subscribe. One love.